Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to Tuesday, the 21st of Freedom, February, where we're being asked to tap into what we're truly feeling, not give it a label of good or bad, just allow ourselves to feel every emotion, because every emotion comes to the surface to serve a purpose. And that emotional wisdom of what we're feeling and why we're feeling it brings us emotional balance, because suddenly nothing's off limits. So if we're feeling angry, we allow ourselves to honor that emotion, but then to dive even deeper. Why are we angry? Or on the opposite end of the scale, to feel that elation and joy and empowerment. Why do we feel this way? Give yourself a pat on the back and celebrate. So often we think that, we can't dip too low or we can't celebrate too high. You're supposed to experience every emotion. You are a spiritual being who has signed up to have this human being experience. And it's about experiencing everything, including every emotion. So today I have used this beautiful deck. I love the shimmy on the box of Fantasy Cats Oracle. And I have pre-shuffled and we get 6 beautiful cards. There's no book with this, so I'm just going with what I'm guided to intuitively. And I'm going to go with this one first because I think it's amazing. The first card that flew out is the card of feeling. Allowing the emotion, allowing what you're feeling on the inside to ooze out into the world. Now, this is this is not letting your emotions or your feelings control you, but this is allowing them to flow freely while feeling what you're feeling. Okay, so letting your love reach out into the world, but also letting your anger be dispersed in a healthy way from your heart. If anything and everything came from heart in every single person, what a beautiful world we would live in. So it's about feeling everything, branching out into every emotion from your heart with joy and compassion. We also get desiring balance, and this is an attitude card. So finding that balance, yes, in your emotions, because emotional wisdom brings emotional balance, but also in your light and your shadow, in your masculine and your feminine, in your work, rest and play. Finding that balance in every area of your life. Give and take, yes and no. Spending and saving, spending and earning. Really finding that balance. And I love that this one looks, to me anyway, it looks like tree roots, because our heart is the center of everything, the core of everything. It comes from the trunk of who we are. And as we embrace every feeling, as we create this emotional balance, we start to climb higher and higher along our tree of life, our personal tree of life. We start to reach closer and closer to our higher self instead of living in our lower shadow human self. I actually want to go with the bottom of the deck, which I wasn't going to, but there. We're not running on the hamster wheel of life. And how many of us are doing this right now? Alarm goes off, we get up, we do the same shit, different day. Eat, sleep, work, repeat. Eat, sleep, work, repeat. It's time to get off the wheel. It's time to get off the hamster wheel and actually start climbing out of the mundane, climbing out of the everyday, climbing out of, for some of you, this will be physical. So it could be a relationship that's not serving you, whether it's a person, work. But for others, this is going to be an old story that just keeps running around and around and around and around in your mind. You're trapped. It's like these are not growing outwards. They're holding you back. You're feeling trapped. You can climb free at any time. Every relationship is energy exchange, and that energy exchange should always be equal. 99% of the time equal. Occasionally you'll have to put in more, or they'll have to put in more, but majority of the time equal. So you're allowed to get off this hamster wheel. You're allowed to see the light. And this reminds me of the Hermit card. It's actually the enchantment card. So taking that time to stop, pause, see the light of day, see what lights you up, and pursue that all the way. Get off the hamster wheel and start climbing to what it is that you are desiring. And that will bring you into this place of empowerment, where you're at peace with who you are, with where you are, with what you're feeling, with what you're climbing towards, aiming towards, with what you're desiring. You'll be able to balance it all, instead of running forward yet getting nowhere at all. And then the last card, sometimes when we're in this mode, everything's a storm in a teacup. That's what I heard when I saw this card. It's a storm in a teacup. This is a meeting card. And for me, it's about stopping, or not stopping so much as being aware, being mindful, living in the moment, stopping to see the small things. Even when there is a storm in a teacup, there is beauty if you look hard enough. Allow yourself to be mindful, present, conscious, and aware. Living in the moment means that you are living. Living in the moment means that you feel what you're feeling now, not the old stories that are still playing over and over and over in your mind. Being mindful means that you are in the present moment, and you become this empowered, unstoppable warrior. Invincible, unshakable, persistent. Awaken your unwavering warrior. And how do you do that? By climbing out of the rat race, by getting off the hamster wheel, climbing out of the rat race, feeling everything, getting everything in your life back into balance, so that you can become enchanted in life again. You can be mindful and aware and living in the present moment. You can be actually absorbing the chance meetings, the coincidences. You become unstoppable. You awaken your unwavering warrior to step into your power. There's no such thing as good or bad. They're all important, and it's important for you to give yourself permission to feel them all. That is where your power comes from. Where is it? Get off the merry-go-round. Get out of the storm in a teacup. Feel everything and step into your power. Have an amazing Tuesday. Choose. Choose to be in the present. Choose to awaken your unwavering warrior. Choose to wake up. Choose. So much healing, love and laughter. Your intuitive life coach, Tracy. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you. And remember this year's motto, 2023 is all about me. There's no limits to what I can have, do, or be.